South Africa's RDP housing backlog dates as far back as 1996. While many continue to wait, 49 beneficiaries today are fortunate to receive their RDP houses for the first time. One of those people is a 105-year-old Gogo Lucy Raseboka, who is entering her home for the first time, and she's accompanied by her children. But her journey to today is a very sad one. She was staying at a homeless shelter and was even living in a shack. And now this is not only a story that is unique to Gogo Lucy, however, it is a story that is synonymous with many of those who continue to wait for their social housing. I'm joined by Gogo Lucy's daughter. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. You were still talking to me about the journey that you have taken in order to be here. You've had to move around, rent out, but tell us more. You can tell us the story far better.
Yes, first of all, we were staying in displacement, and we were suffering because we were renting so many years. And then after that, my friend told me that there is a place in Freedom Park where you can make a zozo because you don't have the money to rent. So after that, I talked to my kids and tell them that it's better we go to Freedom Park and make a zozo. So my kids refused. They said, no, in zozo, if the people don't want you, they ban you. So we are afraid to go to stay in Zozo place. I stay in Deep Loop. We go round and round, and then after that, the money for renting is finished. I said, no ways, we must go there to make a Zozo. I don't have another choice. So we go to Freedom Park and make mukuku and stay there. So when I was there in Freedom Park, I was looking the piece job. I go to town and look the piece job. Again, I was suffering with the money for transport because I must go there to work and go back to Freedom Park. I found a friend tell me that there is a place where I'm staying. I will look a room for you. I asked her that, where is that place? She said to me, it's a shelter place. And then we go there to shelter and make a room and then stay there. So after that, I go and take Gogo because I see that if I left Gogo there in Freedom Park, maybe my mother will suffer. So I take her to town.
And Mama, what you're telling me is that Mama has been staying in a shelter. And how long was she staying in the shelter for? And, what sort of steps did you have to take in order to be able to be a beneficiary today? How long were you staying? Did Mama have to stay in the shelter?
We started to stay there in shelter 2016. Yes.
That is a very long time to stay in a homeless shelter. So you were staying there with Mama, or was she staying alone?
I was staying with Mama and two grandchildren.
No, thank you so much for your time. Are you able to ask Mama how she's feeling? You told me that she only speaks Tshivenda. Can you ask her to share with us how she's feeling to have received a house in a language she's comfortable with?
Yes, I used to ask her.
No, ask her now for us, please.
Ma. Vari vazvipfani vo wanando vapfa votakarati
Ndo takala. Achiri ndoiwana na shango. Hayani vese.
She said she's very, very happy. Yeah, she said she's happy.